Hello viewers, I am Kausalya. Today we are going to solve problems 1, 2 and 3 in exercise 7.3 in the chapter Coordinate Geometry. So we start with problem 1. Find the area of the triangle whose vertices are. So here 3 vertices are given. First we are naming the vertices as A, B and C. So A gives x1, y1, B gives x2, y2 and C gives x3 and y3. So what is the formula to find the area of the triangle? Area of the triangle is given by half x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. So here you see we have all the parameters, right? All the data is required to substitute in this formula. So x1 is 2 into y2 minus y3. So this is our y2 0 minus 4, right? So minus of minus 4 here. And the next one is x2. So x2 is minus 1, right? So here x2 is minus 1 into y3 minus y1. y3 is minus 4 and y1 is 3. So minus 4 minus 3. This is what written here. Next is x3 is 2. So 2 into y1 minus y2. So what is y1? y1 is 3 and what is y2? y2 is 0. So 3 minus 0. Right. Now we are going to simplify this. So it is half 2 into 0 minus of minus 4 is nothing but 0 plus 4. So 0 plus 4 is 4. And again here plus into minus becomes minus, right? So minus 1, minus 4 minus 3 gives minus 7. Plus 2 into 3 minus 0 is 3, right? So here it is 2 into 3. Now we are going to simplify. So half of 4 2s are 8 and minus 1 into minus 7 plus 6. So when you add all these terms, 8 plus 7 is 15 and 15 plus 6 is 21, right? So here the answer is 21 by 2 square units. So this is the area of the triangle for the given vertices, right? Now we move to the problem 2. So here the problem is, so this is the problem 2, right? This is the part 1 of problem 2. So problem 2 has 2 questions. So the first question is, in each of the following, find the value of k for which the points are collinear. So what do you mean by the word collinear? All the points lie on the same line, right? That is the condition for collinear. So if the 3 points are collinear, then find the value of k. So first again we start with the area formula. And as usual, you see here they are providing with 3 points, right? That is 3 vertices are given. So again the first point gives x1, y1 and this point gives x2, y2 and finally the third point gives x3, y3. Right, the condition for collinear is the value of area will be 0 if the points are collinear. So in the next step you see I am making the value of area as 0 and now I am going to substitute all the remaining terms over here. So our x1 is 7 into y2 minus y3. So y2 is 1. So 1 minus k plus x2. x2 is 5 into y3 minus y1. y3 is k and y1 is minus 2. So k minus of minus 2 plus x3. x3 is 3 into y1 minus y2. So y1 is minus 2 minus 1. Right. So this is the thing. This is what I had written. Now the next thing is we are going to simplify this. So half 7 into 1 7. 7 into minus k minus 7k. Plus you see here k minus of minus 2. So k minus of minus 2 becomes k plus 2. And here this plus 3. Then minus 2 minus 1 gives minus 3. Right. Now again we are simplifying the terms. So half 7 minus 7k plus 5 into k is 5k and 5 into 2 is 10 and 3 into minus 3 gives minus 9. Now we are going to combine the k terms together and the numbers together. Right. So here you see what is 10 minus 9? It is 1. Right. So 7 plus 1 gives 8 and minus 7k plus 5k gives minus 2k. Right. So now the thing is, when I move this 2 to the left hand side, 0 into 2 becomes 0 again. So which is equal to 8 minus 2k. Now our aim is to find the k. Right. So I am moving this minus 2k to the left hand side so that it becomes plus 2k. So 2k is equal to 8. Therefore the value of k is 8 by 2, which is equal to 4. So here the value of k is equal to 4. Right, for these points to be collinear. Now we proceed with second part of our problem 2. Again the same question, find the value of k for which the points are collinear. So 3 points are given, right? Again fix the values of x1, y1, and this second point gives x2, y2, and third point x3, y3. So the formula is again to find the area of the triangle. We are making use of the same formula provided the value of area is 0. Right, that's it. Now we are going to substitute the terms over here. So x1 is 8. So 8 into y2 minus y3. So minus 4 minus of minus 5. Right. And the next thing is plus x2. x2 is k. y3 minus y1. y3 is minus 5 minus 1. And the next thing is x3 is 2, y1 minus y2. y1 is 1 and y2 is minus 4. So 1 minus of minus 4. Right. So this is what written here. Right. Now we are going to simplify. So minus 4 minus of minus 5 becomes plus 5. So here the next form of representing the number is minus 4 plus 5. And here minus 5 minus 1 gives minus 6. So here minus 6. Then 1 minus of minus 4 is, it is 1 plus 4. Therefore this makes 5 finally. Right. So the next thing is again you see 5 minus 4 is 1. And k into minus 6 is minus 6k plus 2 into 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 into 5. So again when you further proceed, you see 1 into 8 is 8. So 8 minus 6k plus 10. So what is 10 plus 8? 10 plus 8 is 18. So 18 minus 6k. Again here I am making this 2 to the left hand side. I am moving this 2 to the left hand side. So 0 into 2 becomes 0. So 0 equal to 18 minus 6k. Again when I move this minus 6k to the left hand side, this becomes plus 6k. So 6k is equal to 18. Therefore the value of k is 18 by 6, which is equal to 3. So finally the value of k is 3 for the given problem. So the next is problem 3. So find the area of the triangle formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of the triangle whose vertices are. Right. So we have to find the area of the triangle which is formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of this triangle. Right. These 3 points, they make a triangle. Right. First. Then the midpoints of the line joining all the 3 sides make another triangle. We have to find the area of that triangle. So find the ratio of this area to the area of the given triangle. Right. So first let me make the question easier and understandable. First thing is these 3 points make a triangle. Right. So first find the area of the given triangle. Right. First calculate the area. Let this be the 3 points. Right. First calculate the area of this triangle. And the next thing is, you see, area of the triangle formed by joining the midpoints of the sides. For this side, this is a midpoint, and for this side, this is the midpoint, and for this side, this is the midpoint. Right. Again, when you connect all these 3 points, they make a triangle here. You have to calculate the area of this triangle also. Right. You have to calculate the area of this triangle as well as this triangle, and then you have to find the ratio. Right. Now let's start. First we calculate the area of this bigger triangle. Right. So let the vertices be A, B and C. And here again A gives x1, y1, B, x2, y2 and C, x3, y3. So we know the formula of area of triangle. So write down the formula. Again half x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. We know all the parameters to be substituted. So just substitute the values over here. So it is half x1 is 0 into y2 minus y3. So it is 1 minus 3 plus x2 is 2 into y3 minus y1. So y3 is 3, 3 minus of minus 1, right? And plus x3 is 0. So if it is 0, no need to bother about the points because any number multiplied by 0 is going to be 0, right? So anyway, it is y1 minus y2, y1 is minus 1 and y2 is 1. So minus 1, minus 1, right? So now the next thing is we are simplifying. 0 into any number is 0. That is this part becomes 0 and this part becomes 0. We are going to simplify this. So 2 into 3 minus of minus 1. 3 minus of minus 1 is nothing but 3 plus 1 and 3 plus 1 is 4, right? Half into 2 into 4. So 4 2s are 8 and 8 by 2 is nothing but 4. So this is the area of our bigger triangle which is equal to 4 square units, right? Now we are going to find the area of this smaller triangle PQR, right? So before to proceed with the area, we should know the vertices values of this triangle, right? We should know the value of P, Q as well as R. So when you look carefully, you see in the question it is clearly given that the midpoint of the line, right? Midpoint of the sides of the triangle. So this point P is the midpoint of the line AB. So what is the midpoint formula? It is x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. So here what is A? A is 0 comma minus 1 and B is 2 comma 1, right? So this is my x1 y1 and this is my x2 y2. So x1 plus x2, 0 plus 2 by 2. So it is 2 by 2 which is 1. And the next is y1 plus y2. So minus 1 plus 1, right? Minus 1 plus 1 by 2 which is 0, right? Again we are going to find the coordinate of Q. So Q, you see Q is the midpoint of B and C. So again this gives x1 y1 and this gives x2 and y2. So x1 plus x2, 2 plus 0 by 2 comma 1 plus 3 by 2. So 2 plus 0 is 2. So 2 by 2 comma 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 by 2. So 2 by 2 is 1 and 4 by 2 is 2. So this is the coordinate of Q. And the next is coordinate of R, right? So R is the midpoint of the line A and C. So again you see A is 0 comma minus 1 and C is 0 comma 3. Again this is x1 y1 and this is my x2 and y2, right? So x1 plus x2, 0 plus 0 by 2, right? Plus minus 1 plus 3 by 2. So this is what I have written as 3 minus 1 by 2. Both are same. So 0 by anything is 0 and 3 minus 1 is 2. So finally the answer is 0 comma 1, right? 2 by 2 gives 1. So we have calculated the value of the vertices of the smaller triangle. So this is P and this is Q and this is my R. So area of the triangle PQR is given by this formula again, right? So here we are going to substitute the values. So here it is 1 by 2 into x1 is 1, right? y2 minus y3. So 2 minus 1 plus x2 is 1, y3 minus y1. So 1 minus 0 plus x3 is 0 into, so 0, if it is 0 means you can, you don't no need to bother about this part, okay? If it is 0, you can even stop with this. Now we are going to proceed. So here it is 1 by 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 into 1 is 1 here. And again 1 minus 0 is 1. So 1 into 1 is again 1. And here 0, so 0. So 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 is 2. So here we got 2 by 2 which is equal to 1 square unit, right? So now when you compare the ratio of bigger triangle to smaller triangle, that is area of triangle PQR to the area of triangle ABC. So area of triangle PQR is 1 square unit and ABC is 4, right? Therefore the ratio is 1:4. So that's all in this video. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.